Right. Dusty. Welcome to another video. That's annoying. Got to get a new chair soon. But yes, we are back here today with another kind of Lightroom tutorial. Yeah, I would say we are going to make presets. So yeah, the reason why I'm doing this video is because a lot of you saying constantly to me like, oh, are you selling presets? Can I buy your presets? Can I buy this fucking shit? Can I buy presets? All this stuff about buying my presets. And then someone said, can you walk us through how to make presets and how to apply them to kind of a set of photos with the same kind of color scheme or from the same kind of shoot day or whatever. Can you walk us through how to make your presets and how to paste them on different photos, different kind of light, but in the same set. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make one preset. So we're going to focus on the set today from San Francisco. It was up at Mount Tamalpais. We're going to set the screen recorder up and let's get to it then. Let's make some presets. Right, now this is from San Francisco. Now I'm going to choose 3 photos today. I think that's a good idea. Just 3, not going to do like too many. 3 is a good number, so we're going to make one preset and then apply it to all the photos. So I've gone ahead and marked these as 5-star already. But what you can do to make it simpler, so you're just working on 3 photos, you don't have to have all this showing. You can just go up here, filter by rating, and you can go 5-star, then it shows these. But then when you go into a different catalogue of photos you can't see anything, then you have to go back and change this. So the way you get over that is just go down here to collections. I've already made one here from my other account. You press the plus button, create collection, and let's just call this Mount Tam Preset. Yeah, Mount Tam Preset. Alright, let's just do that. So Mount Tam Preset has been made here. Now we go back up to where we were. Select these 5 photos and just drag them in to Mount Tam Preset. So now we just got these photos in here, nothing else in the library, so we're focusing on these shots. Now I'm going to show you. Here's one of shooting back up the hill, the other direction from the sunlight, so we've got this nice blue sky in the background and the grass going up the hill. This one's my brother. I like this shot quite a lot, just him of his back in the long grass. And now we've got kind of a normal kind of cliche Mount Tam shot where the fog's coming in over the trees and you've got like the blanket of fog in the background over here. Right, okay then, let's get on to the first photo. I'm only going to edit one photo, which has the main edit on. So let's go into this. I'm going to quickly go through this. I'm going to speed it up, but you can still see what I'm editing and all that stuff. I will make it normal speed if I feel something is important I need to say, but here we go, let's edit this photo. Right, I'm just going to add a graduating filter up from the bottom here, like I've done in the previous Lightroom tutorials, and just give it some mood like that, just to bring it in a little bit. Not too much there, some softer black. Yep, so we maintained kind of the vibe, the mood, but just kind of enhanced it a little bit more. Right, and they have the first edit. I shall put it up on screen now. You can see the before and after. Okay, so you may have noticed all I've done is just edit a photo as normal. Go into Lightroom, just edit a photo as normal. This is a good thing about Lightroom. You don't have to put it in a preset special mode to make a preset, or you don't have to select anything before. You just edit a photo how you want it and go from there. But I've edited this photo in mind of the other 3. That's important. So I know Mount Tam works very well with these kind of tones. I've split toned, so we get the nice orange in from the shadows and we get that nice aqua colour coming in from the highlights and the blues. So with that in mind, I've gone through and edited this photo. All you've got to do now is just make the preset. So on the left hand side here you've got presets. Now Lightroom give you some presets when you buy the software. I did buy Bosco film, some time ago. Wasn't really worth it. I spent like $50 or something on it. I never use them. In here it's just, I mean, you can use them, but over to the right here is where you're really in control. As you can see, I've got here user presets. All of these presets I've made over the years, just various things. And really I've only made it for kind of maximum 3 photos or 5 photos if I want to cross over to putting them on other photos. So all you got to do is make sure you have this photo selected. Make sure you're on the develop tab, and all you've got to do is press this little plus button. Now this window will show up and it will say preset name. So let's name this Mount Tam. I'm not sure I ever have a Mount Tam already. Let's just call this Mount Tam YouTube, okay? Folder, put it into user presets. And now you see all these things have been ticked. Shut up. Put that on silent. All these things have been ticked, so white balance, basic tone, treatment color, split toning, lens corrections, effects, all these things. You probably don't want to select a few of them. Now let me tell you why. Gradual filters and radial filters. So if you've put a gradual filter on the photo, on your main photo you're editing for the preset, obviously the gradual filter is going to be in a different place than another photo. So you untick that one. Radial filters are the same. Straightening, you don't want that on, because if the next photo you're going to put your preset on is perfectly straight, then you don't need it. That's what it is default anyway. You don't really need to touch it unless you want to add a gradual filter where you put it on your first one. But let's create that preset. So now, this bloody chair. Now it goes down to the left hand side. You scroll down and see where you made the preset. Mount Tam YouTube. So that's what we're going to use. We go back to our library. We are here. So you see this photo's got different edit onto these ones. Right. Now with this in mind, I know there's across the 3 photos a lot of blue in it. So I've kind of gone through the first one and thought, okay, if I lower the exposure of the blue color, we're going to get quite nice effects in the other ones as well. But as you see in this photo here, it's very, very blue. So that when you apply that preset to that, it's going to go very dark. Now, when you apply presets to other photos, it's not magically just going to make it look how you wanted to make it look. So let's go ahead and see what it does to this. Photo of my brother, let's go to Mount Tam YouTube. It'd probably make it very dark, see? Way too dark, and the blacks look pretty crushed there. Might get some clipping, and it doesn't look that great. So just bear in mind that if you make a preset for one photo, it's not going to make it the perfect edit on the next one. And that's what you've got to keep in mind, because all these people who buy these presets from all these photographers, they're selling them now. They just think, I'm going to apply this preset, it's going to make my photo look exactly how I want it, exactly the right exposure, exactly how the other photographers edited it. That's not the case. So even though presets is a good thing to do for yourself and put them on your own sets, you still have to do the work and make it look how you want it to. So in this photo you see it's very dark, so we can go in and pump some more shadow in there. We can put up the exposure, highlights, and now the blue is still quite dark, so we can go down to the luminance tab, and we can, because it's a portrait, you want the backlight from the subject to be quite bright, so it makes the subject stand out. So we'll brighten that, looks quite nice like that. And now the orange, got to be careful of the skin tones when you're transferring across presets and stuff like that. The orange has made him look very, very tanned, and look, see, it's all kind of gone weird in the face there, so luminance on the orange has got to come up. See, now we're getting back normal kind of exposure on the face. There's some chromatic aberration on the sleeve there, mainly because I'm using 1.4, so I can go and change that in the purple bar in saturation and just take it down. That should take it out. There you go, it's fixed. Or you can go down to this tab, lens corrections, and do remove chromatic aberration there, but it doesn't really work. So the best way to do that is saturation, then just purple right down. Unless you've got some nice purple flowers in there, then you kind of have to mask different areas to keep purple in where you want it. That's a good tip there. So that looks pretty good now. And yes, so the gradual filter and the radial filter, or the mask filter, didn't carry across, but I don't think we need it in this shot. I'm just gonna raise the shadows a little bit because they look a bit too dark. To get this bag showing, there you go. That looks pretty good. So yeah, when you transfer a preset, all the stuff over here is the same. as it was on the main photo. So now we've got those two photos. They kind of look more of a set now. So now we go to this photo and let's have a look what it does to this one. This will go pretty dark. I mean, it does look quite cool, but as you can see around the trees, it's getting some weird exposure detail on the edge of the trees, which we need to fix. Got some weird fringing going on around the trees, some more chromatic aberration around there. And again, through here we've got major highlights, so we can go in and add a mask filter to take those highlights down through there. But let's go ahead. There we go, got the tree back. Put the shadows up. Go down to the luminance bar and raise that blue until you're satisfied with how you want it. You might actually lower the saturation just a tiny bit. And now we can go and use the mask filter. I'm going to put on O because that shows where I'm masking. A guy commented on my previous one about portraits Lightroom tutorial that I need to press O so that people can see where I'm masking. So thank you for that, whoever that was. And then you can tap it off and then you can see what you're actually doing. So we're going to take the highlights down and now we're getting some detail back in the grass. There we go. That looks pretty good. This one hasn't got a gradual filter, so just going to see what this looks like through here. Okay, nice, got some mood. Going to soften that up a bit with putting up the blacks. Going to lower the orange slightly. Yes, there's the tones I like. Boom, there we go. Gonna take up this vignetting a little bit because it's looking a bit too harsh. There we go. Greens, let's have a look. On the tree, they look okay how they are. Let's just see what the luminance. Oh, they're already light. That's good. Temperature and tint didn't really mess with them, but I normally go through them in more depth when I'm doing this on my own. But yes, there we go. So, oh, actually, the hue in this grass is a bit off. So we can go into the hues here. Yellow and orange, try and fix that to make it look the same as the others. Now we've got it, yes. Now we've got it looking all together. So there we go, there is your 3 photos I've edited. Hold on, there's more. Let me just take some vignetting out of there we go. 0, there we go. Decent. Pretty happy with those. So there you go, guys. As you see through there, it's quite hard to kind of, well, it's not hard because making presets takes out all the the little editing work you need to do, and it just transfers across to another photo. But then it's just a new challenge where you have to make the photo, you have to deal with that preset being put on that photo, if you get what I mean. You have to know the right exposure and and what the exposure looks good on that photo. You have to know the right colours, and you have to keep in mind that you want your whole set to come together and look like a gallery, and kind of speak to each other that yes, if a person views these photos, they know they're taken exactly on the same day, and you can get the story through those 3 photos. So with these, I think we definitely accomplished that. Keep practicing this. I mean, making presets is worthwhile. I mean, it is handy, it does help, it is easier. But then yeah, as I said, you're making new challenges for yourself to kind of edit. You're kind of fixing a photo. I mean, don't get me wrong, one preset you might add to another photo and it's all perfect, you don't need to touch anything else. It might just be exactly how you want it. But 99% of the time it's not. And you're going to have to do one little change. So that's what you've got to do if you want to go down the preset route of making presets. You just got to practice, you just got to get good at editing and know which colours go with what other colours, know what exposure looks right, and most importantly, know what kind of mood and vibe and style you kind of want to release from that photo to whoever's viewing it, and make sure you maintain your own style while doing it. But yes guys, that's one preset made and we smashed 3 photos for you today. I'll put the before and afters up right now so you can see them. So we've got this photo, I'll put a bit right now, before and after. And we've got the photo of my brother, before and after. And we've got the last one with a nice tree, the before and after. I do want to say a few things here. You can take whatever you want from this video. You can, if you didn't know how to make presets before, now you know how to make presets. What you do with them is up to you. I can't tell you not to sell them. I can't tell you what to do with them. If you sell them, you're going to make some cash, or I don't know, you might make quite a lot of cash. But other people are going to use your presets. They're going to download them and put them on their images, thinking that they've smashed photography, they smash editing. Do you know what I mean? Let me put it this way. If you sell your presets, you're taking that luxury from that photographer, whoever he, she may be, being able to create their own style. So you're taking that luxury away from them because they're just adding another preset to their photos, not knowing how that was achieved through Lightroom, and then just posting it. I mean, someone might go through all the little details and see how they've edited, see how the person selling the presets has edited the photos, but then that's still kind of a way of copying another person. Like I said, I don't know what you're going to do with this knowledge, or you're going to sell them or whatever. I have never sold a preset in my life, and I don't intend to ever, because it sounds arrogant. It's not that I want to sound arrogant, but I don't need to, because I want to edit the way I want to edit, and I know what my style is right now, and I like editing how I like editing. And I can make a preset if I want and put it on my other photos. It's handy. So I've got that luxury of being able to edit my own photos and make a preset. So practice on your own style, and then have the luxury as well to make presets for your own photos, not kind of by other people's. But that's my opinion. You can do whatever you want. Alright then guys, hope you enjoyed the video. There's a new video gonna come soon. It is about autumn we're in right now. It's a little visual film, but it's entirely shot on this bad boy, the RX100 Mark IV. Yeah, entirely shot on that. I've used some 240 FPS, 1080 that this camera can do. So that'll be very cool. That's coming out soon. Also, I am definitely gonna go down to Dorset next weekend and shoot some stuff down there and get the drone out and all that cool stuff. Also, got a new phone coming as well, you guys, some of you guys. If you've been looking at the news lately, you know what's been coming out. I've got a new phone. So yeah, unboxing coming soon. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. See you next one, goodbye.